I'm Ninah Jackson, and this is Hornet News.
It's Rick on the
Acting confused and come watch the news. We got the juice, Miss D every school. We talk about sports and not daily report. Making big plays in the field and the court. Fear my heights when we coming up short. Hornets, I find out we even the score. 8 a.m. when we walk through the door. A's and B's, 100 galore.
Let's walk down Pennsylvania Avenue.
Let's have trial by combat.
Here's what I see. Here's what I see.
Here's what I see.
Here's what I see.
Here's what I see. I see Georgia won both seats. I see a red state turning blue. I see the young vote making a difference. I see my generation doing their part.
I see our president making a mockery out of the election process. I see some people don't know how to accept defeat. I see the world looking at us in disbelief. Aren't we supposed to set the example? I see the future of our country is uncertain. I see the potential for more violence is possible. What do I want to see? Real talk? I want to see the people responsible held accountable.
I see misinformed people causing anarchy. I see domestic terrorism and nobody doing anything about it. I see law enforcement being kind to violent protesters. I didn't see that during the last protest.
I see a president guilty of sedition. I see democracy prevails despite the efforts of an internet troll. I see a country divided. I see white privilege at its finest. What do you see?
What do you see? What do you see? What do you see?
What do you see?
Hey Hornets, I'm Matt, and today I'm joined by a special guest, Ninah Jackson, who's a senior at Oxon Hill High School and the student member of the board of Prince George's County Public Schools. So Ninah, who are you?
Yeah, I feel like that's a really big question, but you already kind of went over some of it. Just again, my name is Ninah Jackson. I'm a senior at Oxon Hill High School, enrolled in the Science and Technology program, and I have the honor and the privilege of serving as the student member of the Board of Education. Outside of that, I don't do too much, I don't think so. My interest in educational policy and educational inequities started long before my service as SMOB, and I originally started out in student government. I served as class president in my 10th grade year, my 11th grade year, and even currently, I serve with the Prince George's Regional Association of Student Governments, which is our county level student government association. And I also got involved in the county and state level, working on campaigns, going to different community events and community forums and so on and so forth.
How did you go about becoming the student member of the board?
I feel like that's a question I ask myself all the time, kind of like, Ninah, how did you even get here? But like I said before, I started with student government. And from there, I kind of got more entrenched and more involved in advocacy, kind of learning about educational inequities. Through student government and through PGCPS specifically, I was able to connect and get together with other students from across the country, from across the county, rather. So you had students from Central, students from High Point, students from Flowers, students from Oxon Hill Middle School. And what I began to learn in those moments is that, we all come from different experiences, naturally, but even further than that, right? You can go to a school in North County and go to a school in South County and have two totally different experiences. And so from that realization, right, it was kind of like, well, why is this happening? Why is it that I may have the privilege of going to a school where I get a Chromebook or a laptop to take home with me, but you got students in North County who can barely, get a decent lunch at school? And to me, that was problematic. And that was kind of like my first step towards realizing something needs to be done about it.
What are your duties as a member of the board?
So at its core, I like to think that the student member of the board is the most important position on the Board of Education. Some of my colleagues may disagree with that, but I think it's true. And the biggest responsibility for the student member of the board is bringing a student perspective to the work and to the proceedings of the Board of Education. Now, the student member is one of 14 members, and you're sitting with all adults. Some who may be very far removed from the last time they were a student in school. And in that case, it's just really important that the student member of the board, again, like brings that perspective. Because as students, or as a student, you are the only member of that board out of those 14 individuals who experience firsthand the direct impact of the policies that you're passing or that are being passed and the rules that are being made.
Ninah and I had a great conversation. Unfortunately, we can't show the whole interview right now. Okay, Ninah, what is your final message to the graduating class of 2021?
To 2021, it's gonna be okay. We may not have a prom, and end of the year may not look like how we want it to look like, and maybe we didn't get to really experience our last homecoming or, you know, our last first basketball game or football game. But it's gonna be okay. And I think that we should all still find a way, collectively and individually, to celebrate the success of our 12 years in school. So don't let COVID put a damp on that and, you know, take that moment from you, because that's your moment. That's my moment, and that's our moment, and we still are worthy and deserve to celebrate that occasion.
Hey, Paris, update.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Ninah,
and I'm Lachey,
and this is your weekly update. Hey Hornet, the 2020 yearbook is on sale right now for 50% off. Only $35, baby. Not $70. That $70 wasn't making the cut. $35 right now. Go get your book.
On Monday, January 18th, schools and offices will be closed. And we're going to have a 3-day weekend, y'all.
Tuesday, January 26th through Thursday, January 28th, 2021, the second quarter report card window opens. Go get that work done. I mean, after you watch this video, but go get that work done.
Teachers have a professional day on January 28th, and we're going to have a 2-hour dismissal. So make sure y'all go back to sleep.
From now until February 1st, registration for credit recovery is now open.
On January 20th to 22nd, senior pictures will be taken from 8:30 to 4 p.m. at the school building. So make sure y'all go get your pictures taken and make sure y'all be cute with it.
Don't forget about the guidance Q&A session. Get info, ask questions, schedule appointments every Wednesday at 12. The link can be found in your school email.
Seniors, your senior package is due January 29th. So make sure y'all go and get that stuff done. We about to graduate.
Once again, I'm Ninah.
And I'm Lachey.
And this was your weekly update.
Have a great weekend, Fairmont Heights.
So, Rihanna, how was that Cowboys game last week?
What's up, Hornet fam? It's your main girl Temple, and this is your sports report. We decided to switch things up today and bring in a co-host. And while can't nobody beat me, we still gave him a chance. And by the way, this time it's actually Jamal.
What's up, Jamal? Welcome to the team.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Ma in the building. Thanks for having me a part of this team, man. Appreciate it.
Of course. Now, let's talk about these Wizards stuff.
Since our last sports report, the Wizards have struggled. I don't know, maybe at this point they should try a spell or something. Bill went for an impressive 60 points in a losing effort against Philly last week. It was a career high for him, but it just wasn't enough. The team also got beat by Boston last Friday. The team continues to struggle defensively. They lost a close one to Miami Saturday night, and they lost starting center Thomas Bryant to partial ACL tear. They got a much-needed win against the Phoenix Suns at home this past Monday. The team was up by as much as 30 in the first half. Bill was on fire and dropped 34 in the first 3 quarters. The team finished with a 21-point victory. It was a much-needed win despite Westbrook once again not suiting up. Due to COVID-19 and contact tracing, their game against the Utah Jazz this past Wednesday has been postponed. This currently makes their record 3-8. This is depressing. Can we take a break from reporting on them? They take on the Pistons tonight at 7 in Detroit. Good luck, Wiz kids.
So what's up with these Wizards though? Like, why are they playing so bad? You let us know, Jamal?
I mean, first off, Scott Brooks didn't know how to coach some defense. The other team got a wide open player every single time. Westbrook and Bradley Beal been doing their thing. Team chemistry, just give them time. We're gonna be in the playoffs soon.
Okay. That's all that. I know you're just a team and all, but go ahead and take it away from here.
The Buffalo Bills won a close game over the Colts to jumpstart wildcard weekend. The Bills have not won a playoff game in forever, so congrats to them. The Rams defense disrupted Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks offense for majority of the game. They shut them down on 3rd down all game long and caused multiple turnovers. The Baltimore Ravens defeated the Tennessee Titans, and QB Lamar Jackson showed he can definitely win a playoff game. They started off slow, but Baltimore locked in defensively, and Lamar Jackson started to take over. Dude is just fun to watch when he's playing at such a high level. The Saints took care of business in their game against the Bears to advance in what could be Drew Brees' final playoff run. The Steelers got the brakes beaten off of them by their own division rivals, who was undermanned and under the weather. I don't know what's going on with Pitt, but we might have just seen Ben Roethlisberger's last game in the black and yellow.
Temple, I know the Washington football team is your squad, so how about you take that game?
I'm glad you know. We haven't played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this time.
Washington started their backup QB, Taylor Heineke, as Alex Smith was unable to suit up. Brady came out on fire per usual and led his team to an early 9-point lead. Heineke showed poise and took the team down the field for 6 to start the second quarter. Despite being only his second NFL start, he was playing with ice in his veins. Brady responded with another passing TD on the next drive. I'm telling you, he just makes it look way too easy. Heineke gave Washington hope with a great drive in the third quarter to make it a 2-point game. The Bucs just had too much firepower and ran away with the win.
Alright, but what do you think about that boy Heineke though?
Hey man, as Chase said, Heineke, my man threw for over 50%, 300 yards, 50 rushing yards plus a rushing TD. Sheesh man, this dude had a 92 overall performance, I believe. Better than Brady, that's all I know. Straight goatness. Although Alex Smith is my good man, I have no problem with seeing Taylor Heineke as the starting quarterback next season.
Other news, the Caps are back. But we'll report more on them next week. And as always, we don't really have anything for Hornet Sports. However, you already know, I'm Temple.
And I'm Jamal.
And this was your Sports.